With their own Hulu original reality TV show and millions of followers on TikTok, the D'Amelios are one of the most famous families in America. So, what was their life like before stepping into the Hollywood limelight? And why was Dixie ashamed of Charli's TikTok account? If you want to know, keep watching. The D'Amelios' early life. Charli and Dixie D'Amelio, daughters of Mark and Heidi D'Amelio, were born and raised in Norfolk, Connecticut, which was an old New English suburb about an hour away from the flashing lights of New York City. The family was very well off, as their dad is a successful businessman and their mom is a photographer. Heidi D'Amelio used to model back in the day, and she's definitely where the girls get their good looks from. No offense to Mark, who even ran for the Connecticut State Senate in 2018, but he lost to an incumbent. I don't know a lot about politics, so whatever that means. So the family was financially comfortable, which means the daughters, who both have net worths of more than $10 million, didn't have any family bills to pay. Good for them! Growing up, both daughters had different hobbies. Charli was a competitive dancer, and she was really good. She started dancing professionally at only 5 years old and would often lip-sync to songs while creating her own dance moves, which is exactly what she did years later on TikTok. On the other hand, Dixie was more of a sports girl. She ran cross-country and played field hockey. She was also a BMX racer and was actually 5th in the nation. Impressive! It's worth mentioning that she also did musical theater and took singing lessons before she decided to give all her time to sports. Well, the sports phase is over for her, and she's back to singing. So how did this very normal family become an internet sensation? All thanks to a teenage app their younger daughter downloaded. Charli D'Amelio's rise to fame. TikTok began the next big thing as soon as it hit the market, and Charli decided to take full advantage of the app. She made her account in the summer of 2019 when she was only 15 years old. It all started out for fun, and never in her wildest dreams did she imagine making a career out of it. Who would have thought she'd make millions just because of an app? She started posting fun dancing videos, and it took her just one viral video to become a TikTok icon. She made a duet with another TikTok user, Move with Joy, and this video changed her life. She kept posting more and more videos, and within a week, she had over 1 million followers. Even she didn't believe what was happening and said, "I wish I could give everyone an explanation as to what happened, but I have no idea." Charli, we'd like to know what you did because, hello! It took her only a year to become the most followed person on the app after she surpassed Lauren Gray with 41.4 million. She was making pretty much the same content as thousands of other users on the app. So what made her blow up? Well, the answer is simply luck. The algorithm chose her and played her videos over and over again. And of course, people loved watching her. I mean, there were some who never understood the hype, but her videos perfectly fit the vibe of the feel-good app and helped her gain millions of fans. Well, not everyone was a fan of the teenager, including her very own sister. Dixie D'Amelio wasn't very supportive of her sister's TikTok account. Dixie was in high school when Charli started posting videos on TikTok. And like almost every other high schooler, she was embarrassed by her little sister's social media. Little did Dixie know her sister had plans to change their lives forever. Dixie said, "Ew, people at school made fun of TikTok." She said she didn't understand why Charli was even on the app, let alone posting videos on it. Plus, the elder sister said she never planned on ever making a name for herself on the app. Charli started getting recognized in public for her TikToks, and Dixie couldn't believe it. Nor were their parents able to believe that their daughter had fans because of some random app. Well, it wasn't long before Dixie decided to hop on the app herself, and she stopped giving her sister such a hard time for it. I'm sure she thanked her because Charli played a very important role in helping Dixie gain a following. When people started recognizing the girls in public, asked them where they knew them from, they always said social media because they were too embarrassed to say TikTok. Becoming the most followed person on the app in only 9 months was pretty impressive. Not only this, but Charli became the first person to ever surpass 100 million followers on the app. And Dixie wasn't too far behind as she also became an icon on the app. Seeing the daughters have such a good time on the app, the parents decided to try their own hand at it as well. Mama and Papa D'Amelio take on TikTok. We don't see parents following in on their daughters' footsteps every single day. It's usually the other way around, isn't it? Well, Heidi joined the app in 2019, but it wasn't until 2020 that she blew up. The famous mom posts videos along the lines of fitness and lifestyle and has over 10 million followers. Mark wasn't shy about trying out the family hobby and made an account for himself too. He also has over 10 million followers, which, I won't lie, is a lot for a dad on an app dominated by teenagers. Since the whole family has a huge following on the platform, they're considered the most famous family of TikTok. Social media became such an important part of their lives that they decided to leave their hometown and move to Los Angeles just for the sake of it. I mean, I would do that too for an app that was making me millions of dollars. This early success was just the start for the girls who both expanded their careers outside of TikTok. So that brings us to the question, what are the D'Amelios up to outside of TikTok? Charli pursued her passion for dancing, and not only did she compete on the 31st season of Dancing with the Stars, but she also was the winning celebrity on the show. She had expressed in the past that one of her biggest inspirations in life was J.Lo. The teenage star ended up appearing in a Super Bowl ad and even danced with J.Lo. Now that's a big dream for a teenager to accomplish. On the other hand, Dixie is pursuing a music career now that she has an audience for it. The growing artist has over 700,000 monthly listeners on Spotify, with her song Be Happy having more than 100 million streams. She's making bank from Spotify too. Following in her sister's footsteps, Charli also released her first single called If You Ask Me To. The song has over 8 million streams, so she's definitely not on the same level as her sister. Maybe music isn't really her thing, and she should leave that one to Dixie. The family also has a reality TV show that shows their day-to-day lives, plus all the struggles that come with being in the media eye. It's very similar to Keeping Up with the Kardashians, just with less cheating drama. Both the girls have brand deals with big names such as Dunkin', PepsiCo, Morph, etc. There's so much more to come for this family, and I can't wait to see it. That's all I have for you today. See you in the next video.